This has been a year like no other, but we have persevered.
This is our curling rink that we built on the lake.
The idea didn't come to fruition until COVID-19 shut down all the curling rinks across the land.
We've innovated.
You don't often get to curl like this.
It's given us some opportunities to hurry hard with 10 in the yard.
Out here in the rural communities, curling is huge. It's huge.
I think it's great.
We've rocked it.
Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And now, from coast to coast, it's time to celebrate the sport we love on its special day.
It is true Canadiana.
Curling Day in Canada.
Look how excited we are for Curling Day in Canada. All around the nation today, people are having some fun and celebrating the sport. Look at that slider right there. Whether it's outside with family, friends, or at their curling club, local curling if they can.
Amazing. As we say hello and welcome to Curling Day in Canada, I'm Lindsay Hamilton alongside Curling Canada Hall of Famer Bob Weeks. We'll get you back to the Scotties for some reaction in just a moment.
Well, also throughout the show, we're going to show you how Canadians persevered and creative, innovative ways despite the pandemic.
Exactly, Bob. You talk about perseverance. How about persevering through negative 40-degree temperatures? Let's go to Sarah Oleski, who braved freezing temps, all in order to give a farming family an incredible surprise.
I'm here at Van Rysel Farms, which is about half an hour from downtown Winnipeg. And not only are the Van Rysels a farming family, they're also a curling family. So when the pandemic hit and their curling club was forced to close because of the restrictions, they didn't want their season to end. So they built their own rink in a barn.
All of us in our family, we're all curlers, and the idea didn't come to fruition. We didn't look at doing it until COVID-19 shut down all the curling rinks across the land.
It was mostly my idea. No, we toyed with the idea actually a couple years ago, trying to make use of the space in the barn, but we never actually had time to do it.
We looked on Kijiji to find rocks, because we knew the rocks were going to be the most expensive and probably hardest to find piece of the puzzle here.
Well, Aaron was, when's it going to be done? When's it going to be done? And we're like, well, you got to come help us and it'll get done faster.
Take everything out over there and it looks like an actual curling rink. It's crazy. They were serious about it, and we just had the ball rolling. We got rocks, we put water in, we put the boards up. And it just started every day. It started to look more and more like a curling rink.
They were excited. They were excited. I don't think they were expecting, what they were expecting was this. And neither were we, to tell you the truth.
After we put the ice in and we were able to curl on it, we had grand ideas of having bonspiels and stuff. And then we realized, oh yeah, we're in a pandemic. We can't really do that.
I don't mean to toot our own horn, but I think we did a pretty good job.
We thought we'd bring a surprise for you guys.
Hey guys,
Since we know what curling fans obviously you are.
how about playing for a real trophy?
What the heck is this?
Three-time Briar champion Jeff Stoughton and brought with him
Very good.
the tankard.
Let's go! How are you guys?
Good.
This
How are
is
you?
awesome. Yeah, this looks fantastic.
Need help with that?
No, yeah, here, take that for me, will you? You take the one in. There we go.
We should have flooded. We should have flooded. If we knew Jeff was coming, we would have flooded.
Flooded? This is fantastic, you guys. It's heavy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
If you're going to have a game going on, how about
Oh my
you guys get the
God.
opportunity to play for the tankard?
Let's go.
The in-depth analysis of this game is going to be who can throw it the hardest, because we're on natural ice, who can kick the rock properly down the ice, keeping the correct turn on it, and who can also slow it down with the boom properly. There's big things going on out there on this ice.
Are you ready?
All right.
Let's go.
How was it? Dream come true. Dream come true. I can't believe it. This is real.
Despite the incredibly cold temperatures, this was a day that the Van Rysel family will never forget. And we'll never forget the look on their faces when Jeff Stoughton came walking through the door. Next up for the Tankard, it heads west to Calgary for the Brier.
Thank you, Sarah. And hey, braving the minus 40-degree weather was definitely worth it. A beautiful rink. You could tell how happy the Van Rysel family was. And man, they were wearing their snazzy sweatshirts too.
We might hear about those later in the show. That was a pretty impressive place. I tell you, I have curled in curling clubs that look more like barns, and that barn looked like it was a pretty impressive job to put it all together.
Absolutely. Well, these folks may not be in a barn with the Tankard, but we know people from across the country are spending Curling Day in Canada playing with their families. So we ask you to join the celebration with the hashtag Curling Day in Canada. And it's been trending on social media all day. A ton of great posts, so keep those posts coming. Hey, he's got a broom, some snazzy pants, even a penguin hat. I like it. Keep those posts trending all day.
All right, let's get back to the big story of the day. It's the championship pool at the Scotties. And for a recap, here's Vic Router.
Hey, Bob, Lindsay, thank you very much, everybody. Good to see you. Yeah, we come into this final day of championship pool, and when we started it, it was the defending champions, Team Canada, and Rachel Homan tied for the top. Big game, our featured game to start was, in fact, Homan against Manitoba. So we always expect the best when we see these two teams playing against each other. Homan, there she is, 8 months pregnant. Now, when you're playing in the first, Manitoba does have the last draw.
They do, and they're looking like they're going to set up easily here for a deuce until this shot comes down the sheet. Rachel Homan, beautiful weight, makes a perfect hit and roll. Forces Jones to a real tough one.
And what would you expect other that she would match it, right?
No kidding. Whatever you can do, Cheryl, I can do better. Awfully tough draw first, and it wasn't the draw path that they were used to, so they had a good idea what the brushers thought it might do, but right on the pin. Perfect.
But that holds them to a single, and now Ontario gets the hammer back, and they just could not do anything with it. Ontario had numerous chances, but it was just a consecutive steal, 3 consecutive steals, and now we go to the 7th, and again, more problems for Homan.
Well, it really wasn't. It was Manitoba. It was rock placement. It was perfection, and they just never gave Homan a chance through that entire game.
And, you know, coming off what she was 2 poor games yesterday, what a great bounce back, and it ended up a 9-1 win for Manitoba. Now, a story that has really developed is Alberta playing at home. Laura Walker out of Edmonton as she plays Sherry Anderson from the Nutana in Saskatoon. And this Walker team last year did not make the championship round in Moose Jaw, but they've gotten over the hump, and now they're looking very good.
They look very good, and I think what I'm seeing from them is they're learning. Even when they're missing, they're learning from it, moving forward, and making the next one.
And they would go on to the win, make the final there 9-4, so they stay at 3 losses, and any team suffering a 5th loss was eliminated. Well, this, the game on the frozen ice, there is the Frozen star of Frozen, and she has garnered a lot of attention. Laurie St. George from Laval and the Glenmore clubs, and Carrie Anderson, the defending champion, and playing like the defending champion.
Yeah, no question about it. Quebec, their percentages all week haven't been that high, but they forced the opponents to tough shots. Carrie responded.
They played very aggressively, but they lose 7-4, and unfortunately for them, that is a 5th loss, and they have now been eliminated. So Carrie Anderson with the win. We know she is in to the final 3, and remember, no page playoff this year. Of the 8, the top 3 will go through. Tonight we'll have another draw for you, and so we know that Homan, Walker, and Jones will be playing for those 2 remaining spots. And when we come back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, it will be Carrie Anderson, we know is in, against Jennifer Jones. Can she pick up a win to keep herself alive? What a way to wind up Curling Day in Canada.
Yes, and we are just getting started. Coming up, there are hockey moms and soccer moms, but let's not forget about curling moms, how they're making an impact both on and off the ice.
Plus, we'll catch up with Rachel Holman, who's been playing while pregnant, adding another wrinkle to an already unusual Scotties experience.
And have you missed seeing great shots during the pandemic? Well, both Bob Weeks and I have too. We'll count down the best shots of all time. That's coming up next.
Curling is filled with moms. Some sit in the stands and nervously watch their children.
Watching her throw, knowing the ability that she had, would be when I would say that's when I realized that, oh my goodness, she has got the talent that she can actually do this.
Others compete and look for that post-game hug.
Even though our life is chaotic, that we've inspired our kids to chase their dreams. And as a mom, that's all you want for your kids.
Or perhaps a winning wave through the camera.
Everyone back home.
And some are awaiting that magical moment when they will become mothers, still curling while pregnant.
I was a little bit nervous about the first couple slides and was definitely sore coming back as the changes happened and you're getting farther along in the pregnancy.
Motherhood and curling. It brings new meaning to rocking your baby.
Curling moms are incredible. And to everyone watching at home, we all know the countless hours that moms put in driving their kids to practice, cheering on their family, and sometimes, Bob, being both a mom and an elite athlete.
Well, that's right. As we pointed out in that essay, a lot of the curling has had a lot of moms and expecting moms at the highest level, and one of those is Rachel Holman. Now, she is CWP, that's curling while pregnant, this week with her second child. She's 8 months along, and prior to her leaving for the bubble, I had a chance to catch up with her to talk about the changes that happen when you're CWP.
And here's Rachel Holman, and Rachel, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, a whole new world, bubble, lots of different things going on for curling this year. But for you in particular, something a little different, although you've been through this once before. You're about to welcome your second child into the family, you and your husband, Sean. And first off, I wonder, was there any hesitation in going into the bubble, knowing, you know, that you weren't that far away from giving birth?
Yeah, I think it's been such a weird year that with not a lot of practice and not really too many games, and didn't really think about how far along I would be until I had to be thinking about that, and definitely be more challenging this time around than the last time I played with my little guy. So it might bring some different challenges, but we'll see how it goes. And it's hard to tell when you haven't really been able to gauge playing through competition, right? So thankfully we've been able to get on the ice a little bit here and there. Not a ton, not as much as you'd like, but it's going really well so far.
So this, you went through this in 2019 to a similar extent. When you're pregnant and you're curling, what are the difference physically? Are there any differences? What goes through it? Your energy level, all that kind of stuff? What changes at this point for you when you're curling?
I think I can't really speak to everyone because every pregnancy is different and every person goes through different challenges. And even myself, depending on what tournament it was, whether it was the Nationals in 2019 or some of the slams further on, I experienced different things at different points in my pregnancy. Anywhere from throwing up in between ends to feeling fine, and then there's movement, and it's a little bit different when there's like a solid mass that has nowhere to go, so it's tougher to breathe, and you have no core for sweeping. There's quite a few different challenges. Eating can be challenging because as you get further along, there isn't really room to put maybe the nutrients that you need for a 3-hour game. So trying to find when you can eat, and all the wonderful side effects of pregnancy that make those challenging as well. I won't bore you with the details.
I know curling's a big part of your life, but I would just hazard a guess to wrap up here that being a mother is probably a lot more fun and a lot more of what you want from this world.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, COVID's kind of shown that it's just been nice to have some family time in a time where it's kind of been the most prominent in my life right now. And so I feel very fortunate that even though COVID has brought so many terrible things, that people have been able to at least hopefully spend a little bit extra time with their families.
And you know what's amazing, Lindsay? There she is, right up near the top of the leaderboard. She is still very much in this Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Oh, absolutely. And it's been such a treat to watch Rachel Homan and live curling at the Scotties this week, because as we all know, we've been deprived of a lot of action this year. So we thought that throughout the show, we would count down the top 15 curling shots of all time. Let's begin with shots 15 through 11. Take a look.
Peel weight here, here. Try to promote that one up there.
Rachel Homan and her first, trailing by one as we play here in 4.
Well, yes, no.
A little late lick now. 1, 2, 3, touch them all.
Great shot.
And she's got it going. Backed it up and out.
That is amazing.
And sitting 3.
Red on the yellow, on the yellow, on the red. Every stone of the end is on course. Cheryl Coleman, Alberta, she's got a 5 spin. Come across. Oh, what a shot! Look at this! 1, 2, 3. A little more.
Well, here we go. He could score a bundle off this one. Backing off. Off it. Cross. Catch it. Good night.
Thin. Here we go. Got to be thin. It's close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow.
Oh, she rolled too far.
What a shot. That's an amazing shot.
Just a live 3. Nice try.
Beautiful.
You can't flash it, you give up 4, so chances are you'll protect it thick.
Final stone for Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs. As we play here in 4, what do you got? Harden staying with there. Oh, and he got him. 1, 2, and 3. We haven't seen many smiles, but there's a big one from Brad Jacobs.
Coming up, an incredible behind-the-scenes look of bubble life from Nunavut skip Lori Eddy.
It's definitely been a different Scotties experience than past years, but I think most would agree that they've enjoyed being here in the Calgary bubble.
When one of the girls said, "Come with me, we need a spare. Do you think you can sweep? My God, it hurt." I was told we'd slide around and throw some rocks and not fall down.
We're down to the final hours of our Curling Day in Canada contest. Many people told us their curling stories and why they deserve to win the grand prize of a weekend getaway for 4 to the 2022 Tim Hortons Brier. It's down to the final 12. Please go to curlingdayincanada.ca to see their submissions. You have until 11:59 Eastern tonight to vote for the winner.
Well, skating on outdoor rinks in the winter is about as Canadian as it gets. But what about curling outdoors? Well, late last month, 2 friends teamed up at Pigeon Lake in Alberta to help local seniors get outside and have fun this winter. And they built a curling rink right on the lake. As word of the project spread, a set of rocks were donated. One of those autographed by Kevin Martin. And it has been an absolute hit.
I think it's great. The curlers that we are. Yeah. You don't often get to curl like this. If they get the rocks down to the other end, that's a plus.
We always think about the young people and the families and stuff, but we forget about the seniors. You know, and out here in the rural communities, curling is huge. It's huge. We've never curled a minute in our life.
How much do you know about curling?
0. Other than what Google has taught us. The more people that know each other, the safer our community is going to be. If we all get together and we do things like this, we're going to look after each other.
And they're having a great time. Well, let's go from outside of the lake to inside the bubble. And throughout the pandemic, we've seen athletes across numerous sports enter life inside a bubble to play the sport they love. But what about the bubble in Calgary? Team Nunavut skip Lori Eddy gives us a behind-the-scenes tour in her bubble diary.
We are grateful to be able to participate in this 40th anniversary of the Scotties. I think we'll have stories for years to come.
Okay, all the bags have arrived. So we're gonna go get our car.
Groceries have arrived. I will not starve for a while. Pretty healthy array of snacks and food, other than these guilty pleasures. Haven't been out of the house in a year. It's very quiet. This is what it's been like the last couple days. Here are this year's team uniforms.
People are starting to head out to practice. This is getting exciting.
The bubble experience here in Calgary has been unique, to say the least. We miss the fans in the stands and meeting people in the Heartstop Lounge and the social part of the game, and we hope for a return to that soon. So, have the morning off here in the bubble, just sitting outside on my balcony. It's a beautiful day here in Calgary, a little windy down. I decided to go for a little walk in the gym. One person's allowed in at a time. Come down to have a hot tub, but guess what? It's closed. Here's my takeout delivery. Looks delicious.
We're Team Nova Scotia, and this is Daryl's Cafe.
Team Newfoundland, waiting for their third COVID test.
Normal temperature.
How has the experience been? This is so much fun.
We're so happy to be here together, and
yes,
on a good show.
I'm sad the days are winding down.
Had a great week in the bubble, felt super safe, and it's been awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's definitely been a different Scotties experience than past years, but I think most would agree that they've enjoyed being here in the Calgary bubble. But it's time to get out of here. So I'll have more stories about the Scotties on the Two Girls in a Game curling podcast, so be sure to check it out.
We will. All right, coming up, a team of young women on the rise in Newfoundland and Labrador.
As we started playing, we were like, okay, we're playing really good. The whole time, I was like, Mom, we can do this. I got this.
We're also making an impact in their community.
And back to the countdown of the best shots of all time.
Sweeting staying with it by one. Get by that one. Got him three. Now move it far enough. There they go. There they go. There they go.
People and pets across Canada enjoying the Scotties action today. As the hashtag Curling Day in Canada is trending throughout the nation. And what better way to enjoy the lake in the winter than curling on it? Plus, check out the community of Stratford PEI turning their basketball court into a curling rink as part of their Winterfest and today's celebration, even installing hacks for the curlers to use of all ages.
Awesome. I love the creativity there. Well, unfortunately, the province of Newfoundland and Labrador is currently under lockdown. But before the restrictions, we were able to catch up with Team Lock, a young group of girls who curl out of St. John's, who are making a huge impact both on and off the ice.
Got it. Hey.
Hey. 1 year ago, Team Lock became the Newfoundland and Labrador under-18 champions. And they were only in grades 7 and 8 at the time.
Really, we didn't go in thinking that we were going to win. We were going to show that we were a competitive team and we had a lot to offer. But when we got to the playoffs and stuff like this, it was just, we were just doing it to have fun.
As we started playing, we were like, okay, we're playing really good. The whole time, I was like, Mom, we can do this. I got this. And I was telling the girls, we got this.
We took the longest way to get there with so many tiebreakers. And then in the final, we really just pulled everything together.
This incredibly difficult, 1 in a million cross-house double that top teams in the world would have trouble making. So we picked it out. Kaylee was, really? You think that's there? So I said, yeah, if it's there, you try it. If it's there, you got to try it. And sure enough, she nailed it, and the place just exploded inside, right? So my favorite tape, it got me through COVID. I just watched that shot over and over and over and over.
It came down to the last shot. We all just looked at each other and almost as like, did that really happen? And I went over to my teammate Katie and I asked her to pinch me.
When I saw my parents crying, I was like, oh my goodness. So then I started kind of tearing up because like, it was like everybody was cheering us on and stuff.
Even though they've already achieved so much so soon, what matters most to them is what curling has given them outside of competition. A bond that will last a lifetime.
They're some of my best friends. I can tell them anything, whether that be curling related or not.
When I first met them, I was a bit nervous, and then we got like, over the years now, we've gotten really close, and now like my best friends, I tell them everything.
Together, they're also making a great contribution to their community, even getting their flu shots together, encouraging others to do the same during the pandemic.
All of us getting our flu shots together was, I think, good because we could want other people to do the same thing as us and want to follow us and do the same thing as we did, and we could influence them and set a good example. Needles can be a little scary, so it was great to have your team by your side and, you know, holding their hand and telling them, like, you're gonna make it, you're almost done. And then realizing that it didn't even hurt and you were already all done.
And at just 13 and 14 years old, they're already helping the next generation of curlers, volunteering at Little Rocks, where many of their journeys began not that long ago.
Look at this. Awesome. Good job.
That's like what made curling fun for me, because like when I was younger, I was kind of like, do I really want to do this? Because like my parents both loved the sport, so they put me in it. So I did it, and I was like, first I was like, eh. But then when I saw the older kids there helping me out, it got me right pumped and excited to do it. So yeah, and then like me teaching them, it's like, yo, this is what they felt like teaching me. So it kind of felt so exciting.
I think it's great for us to go and help out the other kids because other people have helped us.
Up next for Team Lock, they hope to defend their provincial under-18 title and then see how they do with the under-21s. And beyond that, the sky is the limit.
My dream at curling will be to go to a Canadian Junior Championship and win it. My dream for curling is to go to the Scotties.
My biggest dream is to represent my country.
My dream for my curling career would probably be going to the Scotties and winning the Worlds. And like the main goal is go to the Olympics.
Well, dream big because the sky is the limit. And a shout out to Team Lock. They are currently watching the show through a team viewing party on Zoom. And I hear that Leslie Ann Walsh is in tears. And I can't blame her. That is a remarkable group of young women right there.
Well, you heard them talk about their goal of getting to the Olympics. Well, curling fans will probably remember Anne Merklinger. Now, she is now helping Canadian athletes live their dreams of going to the Olympics and the Paralympics. She was also an elite athlete. She was on the national swim team, and then she also turned her attention to curling, where she was a two-time finalist at the Scotties.
In a wonderful on-ice career filled with great moments, curling was the perfect fit for Anne Merklinger.
I'm highly competitive in anything I take on and try to be the best that I can be. And so curling, particularly in the role of the skip, where you're trying to provide leadership for a team, was something that I really enjoyed as well. I had the privilege of going to 4 Scotties with my teammates, all the same teammates, and still to this day we are friends with so many of the people that we butted heads against, and that I think was quite a unique environment for female curling at the time.
After curling, Merklinger used her experiences to become one of the most influential executives in Canadian sport. She's currently the CEO of Own the Podium, the organization that helps Canadian sports produce top results at the Olympic and Paralympic Games.
I think I have the privilege and honor of having the best job in high performance sport. I mean, every day I wake up and I pinch myself to think that, that I'm able to contribute to the success of Canada's athletes and coaches. I mean, there's nothing that inspires me more than to see the the Canadian flag raised behind our podium at the Olympic and Paralympic Games and to sing the national anthem.
Canada's curlers fit right into that group, with the elite teams working full-time to try and achieve success in the sport, winning championships and trying to reach the top step of the Olympic podium.
But that's different than it was when I was playing. And I think it's terrific that Canada's curlers, high-performance curlers today, have the kind of opportunities that are available for them. The opportunity to represent our country in the Olympic and Paralympic Games in the sport of curling is a tremendous honor and privilege, and we see that passion and drive and determination in all of the athletes that are aspiring to represent our country in curling.
Well, it's amazing to see Anne pass on her love for sport to the next generation of Canadian athletes. And Bob, today, both you and I are passing on our love of curling to fans across the country. So let's keep our countdown going. We are counting down the top 15 all-time shots in curling. Here are your shots 10 through 6.
Gonna find it now. Anderson, Mayer's got it. Staying with it. Sweeting staying with it by 1. Get by that one. Got him 3. Now move it far enough. There they go. There they go. There they go. Right now it is a stolen point for the U.S. Final rock. Kevin Dewey. Hebert staying with it. Stay with it. Get off it. Coming across. Oh, if you got this. Oh, my goodness, you got it. Patou.
This one is a little flat. You could maybe go underneath and get that one, but that's obviously tricky. So this is the easier of the two.
Tad Craig can't watch. Can't sit still. Final stone, Ontario. The big rush. Look at this. Courtney Weagle. Have they saved it for her? Yes, they have. What do you think, Dad? Did they make it? Yeah, they made it.
So here it is, the final stone of the 7th for Kevin Martin. He's got a chance to get 3. You know he's close. Look at this. Straight back, he's got it.
Look at this. Couldn't have played it any better. He knew when they yelled, he had it.
No stone in the 10.
Yep. Yeah.
Really hard. Run it back. Jump it across. Get it. Oh, goodness.
And we're going to see more shots like that potentially from Glenn Howard at the Brier. But I tell you what, if those are like the top 15 up there, we still got 5 more to go. I can't imagine what's in there, what's left to come.
I know. Get ready. I'm pumped. Also, stay tuned, because when we come back, we are going to celebrate a very special anniversary, bringing you tears of joy, the Big 4-0. Stay tuned. Well, with so many of us unable to curl at our clubs this year, Curling Canada encouraged everyone to keep curling at home using the Keep Curling hashtag on social media. We've seen so many fun and innovative ways to enjoy the game, even when we can't go to our curling clubs because of the pandemic. Look at all these creative ways. And John Epping and his dog, they got into the fun as well. Epping's dog sniffs the cheese, scoops up all 3 pieces for the triple take-up. Count them up. What a takeout right there.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
The Canadian title's on the line.
It is the story.
In the Scott Tournament of Hearts, the Scott Tournament of Hearts, Canadian Women's Curling Champions.
Canada, say hello to your new champions. Canadian Scotties champions.
Well, this is a special year at the Scotties. It's the 40th anniversary of Cougar Products being the title sponsor of the event. And through those 4 decades, there have been a lot of reasons to break out the tissues.
For 40 years, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts has given us moments that have stirred the deepest of emotions.
Sandra Peterson with her final stone in the extra end and claims the Canadian Women's Curling Championship.
Canada
and caused the tears to flow.
Yes, you Good job, Good job.
Tears of joy, relief, and happiness.
I can't believe we've done it. I'm not quite sure what we've done yet. I just can't believe it.
Sometimes it's the final shot that brings them on.
There's the contact. There's the roll. She's made it.
What a shot for the win.
Team Canada, celebrate.
Other times, it's the embrace of a spouse who's been there every step of the way, or the hug from a parent in the stands whose sacrifices have made everything possible, or the sight of a child who may be too young to even understand why mom is crying. These are tears of pure joy. And tears that fall at the realization of a dream come true.
I feel inside like I'm about to burst. Yes!
All the hard work, all the sacrifices, all the teamwork.
Oh my God, you're done. Oh my God.
They are the Canadian champions.
I know he's watching down on me and... Yeah.
Congratulations. Enjoy this with your teammates.
Thank you.
But no matter what causes them or how they fall, tears are as much a part of the Scotties as the little softie itself. This year, when the last rocks finally stop, more tears will undoubtedly fall, just as they have for the last 4 decades.
Joined now by Kruger Products Chief Marketing Officer Susan Irving. Susan, 40 years is an incredible amount of time to sponsor a single event. Why has your relationship with our National Women's Curling Championship worked so well over such a long time?
Yeah, Lindsay, it really has been a great relationship, and I think the key word is relationship. This relationship has turned into a true partnership. As the Scotties Tournament of Hearts has grown over the years, so has Kruger. And it really is just a partnership that embodies trust and has the same values, hence why we've continued to grow over the years and partner with Curling Canada.
There aren't many events where someone can say one word and people immediately know what you're talking about. How exciting is it for you to hear how ingrained the name Scotties is to people across the country?
You know, it sure is. Being a marketer, the fact that they don't say the Women's Canadian Curling Championships, they just say the word Scotties, and it's just synonymous with Curling Canada. It really is a marketer's dream to have your event known by your brand name.
Susan, as part of Kruger's 40th anniversary as the title sponsor, you released a very cute commercial of a young girl curling at home using some of your products. Very fitting for the year we've experienced. How important is it for you to invest in the next generation of female curlers?
I think for any sponsor for sports, it's critical that we develop the next generation of athletes. Hence why this spot and developing that next generation is so important. When you see our new commercial, it's really about, you know, pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next. And this endearing spot that we just love really shows that, you know, a little girl in her home watching her heroes play in the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and with her, you know, setting her goals and imagining that she's winning as well. So it's extremely important for us to show that to Canadians and develop the next generation of athletes.
Susan, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of this weekend and years to come at the Scotties.
Thanks, Lindsay. Have a great weekend.
All right, still ahead, an 8-ender has never been done at the Briar. We're going back to the 1930s to tell the story of how the ash from a cigar prevented that from happening.
For the last 10 days, we've had a countdown in Curling Day in Canada. Using the hashtag #CurlFromHome, Curling Canada asked people to submit 10 different ways to play, like the girl in the Scotties commercial. The first day was using leftover Valentine's candy, went to hand sanitizers and masks, to curling in the snow and wrapped up in a Canadiana style, of course, using Tim Hortons cups and maple syrup.
That just made me hungry. Well, a family from Indian Head, Saskatchewan, they got creative and built a curling rink right in their backyard. Amy Redding and her husband Darcy have been involved locally with curling for years, and the outdoor rink has allowed them to spend some great quality time with friends and family, all of course while following provincial guidelines.
Started 25 years ago when I purchased the curling rocks at a farm auction with the hopes of one day making a rink in the backyard. So never happened.
It's not something that you put in 7 days of work and 50 hours for an hour. You know that our Saskatchewan winters are fairly long, and we've got some family friends that have little kids that will be future curlers at our curling rink in town here. So it's been really nice to have them over and just get to visit with them outside and spend some time. It's given us some opportunities to hurry hard with 10 in the yard.
I love it. Well, today's all about celebrating the sport of curling, Bob, shining the spotlight on the game Canada loves so much. And it's great to see Canadians from coast to coast create these innovative ways to curl even in their backyard rinks.
I'm still trying to figure out where you get curling rocks. Like one guy said he got some on Kijiji.
On Kijiji. That's the place to go, apparently.
Really? That's where you get them?
I have no idea, but maybe I should buy some.
You don't have some spares lying around?
I wish. I wish.
All right. Well, in the long history of the Tim Hortons Brier, there has never been the perfect end, an 8-ender. But way back in earlier times, one team came awfully close, and they were stopped only by an ash. And here, in cartoon format, is exactly what happened.
In the long history of the Tim Hortons Brier, no one has ever managed to score an 8-ender, curling's ultimate achievement. There have been some close calls over the years, including a handful of 7-enders. But counting all 8 stones in one end, well, it's never been done. Perhaps the closest any team has come to perfection was at the 1936 Brier. Ken Watson's team from Manitoba was among the favorites that year. The rink, that included lead Charlie Kerr, came into the event having won most of the big bonspiels that season. Like many curlers of that era, Kerr enjoyed lighting up a cigar while he played. Now, curlers weren't the only ones to smoke. So too did the sports writers, including Winnipeg Tribune writer Johnny Buss, who gave one of his cigars to Kerr before the Manitoba team took to the ice in a game against Prince Edward Island, which was making its debut at the Brier. Kerr lit up the cigar and was puffing away contentedly as the game began. In the first end, against the inexperienced PEI rink, Watson's team put its first 5 rocks into the rings. The 6th stone, from 3rd Grant Watson, appeared just a bit light, and so Kerr and 2nd Marvin McIntyre began to sweep. Just as the rock neared the rings, an ash from Kerr's cigar dropped onto the ice in the path of the rock, causing it to grind to a halt inches from the house. When Watson's final 2 rocks made it into the house and PEI missed theirs, the magnitude of the falling ash took hold. After the game, the Watson team jokingly blamed Buss for giving Kerr the cigar and demanded that the sports writer buy them lunch to pay for the costly mistake. Buss said, "If a cigar ash will do so much damage, I wonder what a luncheon will result in."
That was a remarkable time when they used to be able to smoke on the ice. I don't think they do that anymore. They're athletes now. They weren't back then, apparently.
Fair. Now, you will notice Bob and I did a very quick change during that cartoon. We're clearly wearing some new swag.
Yeah.
And these are wonderful. You can go to curlingdayincanada.ca/merchandise to buy your very own sweaters, T-shirts, and it's great because all proceeds support youth programs across Canada, so you can support the next generation of youth curlers.
I love that idea of getting in there and supporting them all. It's going to be good.
They're really
nice and warm.
comfy. I will say, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. They're comfy, they're fuzzy, they're soft, they're warm. Stick around because we've got plenty more coming up after the break. Coming up next, we've shown you some incredible shots throughout the show, but we are going to complete our countdown with the top 5. You do not want to miss it.
The Scotties continue tonight on TSN. The C defending champ Carrie Anderson against 6-time champ Jennifer Jones, who's in the hunt for one of those last playoff spots. Coverage resumes at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific.
Well, Bob, we've been counting down the top 15 curling shots of all time throughout the show. It's been a pretty impressive list. Should we do the top 5?
I can't wait. I think I got a couple figured out, but let's see.
All right, let's see if you're right. Well, no.
There's the roll, but is it enough?
Tie. You would agree that the yellow one messed it up. We took them away. Yeah.
Well, this is very difficult. There's one thing to throw a run back, but another thing to hit it with extreme accuracy on the back rock.
So here we go. This is it. Final stone in 10. Brad Gushu, this is all he's got. Run back, try. Bang the yellow. Come back, red onto yellow. Spin it back. You kidding me? What a shot. The impossible becomes reality here in Calgary. That was epic.
Perfect shot, and picked it out. She may come off this one and maybe try to get over there.
No. Whoa, whoa.
What a shot for three! What a great shot! Hackner must kill both Alberta Stones and save the shooter. Is he going to hit it? He's going to get a piece of it. He may have it. Oh, it's the team! Can you believe that? Almost back. 1,000 to 1, I said. Can you believe that shot?
She will be Canadian champion if she makes this shot. The most difficult attempt, trying to come in off a stone on the outside, trying to get the roll to the stone at the button. They're working on it frantically. There's the contact. There's the roll. She made it.
Oh, what a top five. Bob, you said you had two in mind. Were you correct?
Yeah, I got the last two, and I think Jennifer Jones is hoping that she can kind of recreate some of that magic when she gets into the playoff game against Carrie Anderson tonight.
Yes, perhaps. Well, that wraps up things for us. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching Curling Day in Canada. A reminder, you can purchase your own amazing swag. Go to curlingdayincanada.ca/merchandise, and all proceeds support youth curling programs across the country. Thank you for loving the sport. It's all about community.
Canadians love their curling. That's pretty firm. We know that everywhere they are. You go, you can meet curlers anywhere, and they love you.
Absolutely. For Bob Weeks, I'm Lindsay Hamilton. Thanks again for watching Curling Day in Canada. Stay safe.